Hello, everybody. Welcome on in. How are we all doing tonight?
Oh, I think I'm pretty good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good.
Are you sure? You didn't sound like.
Yeah, I know. Look. This is how it works. The minute you're ready to go, nothing works, including my voice. It's just.
So of course today
I was good until live.
we have somebody who is considered Brad at everything, Brad at games, and Brad at streaming. Bradwithnor is here,
Hello.
and I'm excited to have you on because you seem like a fun guy. Welcome on in, Brad.
He's a skeleton, not a mushroom.
Hydrate, bitch.
We have a skeleton who is a mushroom.
Believe it or not, I do not actually have anything to hydrate with.
Oh.
Damn.
Yeah, believe it or not, guys, the water bottles behind them are not real.
Nah, they're completely real. Don't ruin the immersion.
It's as real as Brad's hair.
Like, Brad
I
definitely...
keep telling you, this is my real hair.
It's like Brad definitely has a pineapple with sunglasses on.
You know what, though? He might.
It's my co-host.
That doesn't surprise me.
No. It doesn't get much to talk to. It doesn't get to talk much, but...
I do dress it up every now and then for Christmas. I put the hat on it. Sometimes in my Werewolf the Apocalypse roleplay stream, I put my wolf ears and nose on it.
Nice.
So did I meet you through Devil? There's so many people that I've met through other people that I have no idea anymore.
I have a dev.
I think so.
Or was it through Dev?
No, I think it's from Dev. I think I met Dev.
I
don't know who I met. I can't remember.
Dev, do you remember anything?
I met Brad for Devil, and I don't know who you met him for.
I don't know.
I met Brad through Wrench.
Yes.
Okay, so it's probably that then. It's probably through Dev then, because that's how I know Wrench too.
I couldn't remember, like, which order I met people.
Like, we could draw a diagram and it all link to the same like 4 people in our group. Like,
well, I could draw a diagram and link everything to one person I've ever met.
it's all Spidey Gwen.
No, it's all elemental friend.
That's true. For you, it'd be elemental for sure. Sounds about right, Mike. See, yeah, it's true. Like, everyone has everyone's linked up 20 different ways, but it's all one person at the top, and you have no idea how they got there.
Yeah.
You have no idea how you got to this point. Like, I think Gaming Devil for us was just we randomly found her, and that was pretty much it. It wasn't? See? We don't remember anything!
I remember who I meet everyone.
I remember some things. Like, I knew I met Devi through Rich.
Okay.
After that, no.
Yeah, I don't remember the exact time I met Devi through Rich.
I met Brad playing golf.
I have a very Brad memory.
I do too. It comes with age, you know.
Yeah.
I met Brad because we were both Brad at golf.
Jesus Christ. I'm gonna start saying Brad by accident, and then instead of bad, and then it's just gonna be in my. Then the chat will be like, "What are you talking about?" I don't know. I'm saying bad. I swear.
I used to call him Brad, so that's good enough.
How did you land on the name Brad with no R? Like, how did you come up with that? Because it seemed like it seemed pretty clever for marketing wise for you.
Okay. Well, so, I had a roommate. He actually is the person I do the roleplay streams with. His name now is DM Daddy RPG.
Great name.
Yeah.
10 out of 10.
He started streaming video games under a different name a while back, like a long time ago, like a couple of years ago, and like I started talking, but I was like, I always wanted to do play video games and like have people react, but I'm not sure about the streaming thing, and I was like, I might make a YouTube channel and everything, and we were thinking about it. Then one day, he always teased me when I played video games. Always.
Okay.
Like, whenever I'm like, God damn it, I can't get past this part. He's like, why are you so bad at video games? It's like, maybe if you weren't bad at video games. And then like, when I had floated the idea of starting a channel, he's like, you should call it Brad at video games because you're so bad at video games. I was like, shut up! And then one day I was like, you know what? That sounds like a pretty cool idea. So I was like, I might go with that. But then like, so to sell the point, I decided to name myself Bradwithnor to really hammer it across like what I'm trying to say here.
I mean, that's great. I like it. That's good. Just bad at video games. That's
just
it.
Bad at video games. He always would tease me whenever I failed at something in the video game. He's like, man, you're just so bad at this. You're bad at video games. Like, stop it.
There are some games where it's just the chat is just watching me struggle for an hour. Like, it's just struggle for like an hour or two. I'm like, this is just painful. I can't do this anymore. But other times it's fine.
I used to fight it. Now I just own it.
I think they just like it when I get mad.
Like, I've had people like in street that like I've collabed with, and like I do something, and I'm like, damn it! They're like, why did you do that? It's like, look, you know who I am. This is not a surprise. It's like you can't be mad that I screwed up when my name clearly warns you ahead of time. It's going to happen.
That's true. That's true. At least you are what you're advertising. I am not, apparently. So I'm not what I'm advertising at all. I'm a chef that doesn't do cooking.
And I just break games.
The cake is a lie. That's pretty sure what my name should have been. Like, I'll have people like Somniac will just laugh at me and won't even actually help. It's like, you guys can just pop up Google and help me, for God's sakes. But no.
I sometimes help you, mostly with streaming.
Why would anybody?
Yeah, mostly the streaming
stuff. Why would
stuff.
anybody want to help you with a video game?
I know.
It's more funny.
It is more fun when I get mad, because I do get pissy. And like, after a while, I just get bitter, and then I take it out on the character that I'm playing as.
Oh,
and just get them purposely killed.
I meant more the fact
Never
that
done anything like that.
I meant more the fact that, you know, it probably leads to some good clips for Devil to get sound bites from.
That's also true.
I used to have just a board full of mic sounds.
Oh
shit
God.
Like,
from just Batman, pretty much too.
Batman, basically, yes.
I mean, I still have the sound redeem down below the channel of his Ara Ara.
Yeah, Yeti uses that one on his
from
channel.
Bruno.
Yeti uses that for his channel. It's a channel point redeem, I think.
He was in a call with me when I set it up.
Oh God. Yeah, because he really wanted to put it on there and needed help to put it in. I'm like, why? Why are you doing this to me? I did it once.
Target.
He did Ara once on my stream.
I've never done it again since.
No, you have. I have
like
too.
I've like done that like 3 times total, I think.
You should never do it. It's just,
well, okay, first of all, they paid me money.
Oh, well.
Like
that's different.
Like the first person who ever did it donated $11. It was like, say this, and I was like, okay. I was like, I guess I have to.
$11 is pretty cheap, Brad. You gotta set your standards a little higher.
Look.
I mean,
one day someone came into my channel and was like, gave me like 200 bits. It was like, say it. I was like, I don't know. And my wife was, say it. They paid. I was like, what the? I was like, she just came into the chat. It was like, say it.
Well, see, now I think you three need to say it.
No, you gotta pay me at least $11 to do so.
I mean, hold on now.
I'm kidding. I'm not doing it. Don't even.
Well, no, I was gonna say I could just end. We're on my channel. I could always just end the stream.
Oh, he's holding it hostage.
Holding the stream hostage.
You wouldn't do that to poor Brad.
Yes, I would.
Oh no.
Yes, I would.
Step away from the internet cord.
I mean, I'm hovering over the stop streaming button right now. Let's go, Mike.
I'm not doing it.
Come on, Mike.
Oh no.
I'll do it.
Why? Why is it me that's gotta do it? Why can't the guest do it?
I think it's is more chaotic than mine.
Oh, no. I said all three of you doing it. You're just going first.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think he's making us
jeez.
go in order. I heard him say everyone has to do it.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
but
We're going in order?
Yeah.
Was it like
Host-
alphabetical going
no.
backwards? Like
No, host first.
Alright, you first then. See, he likes to do it. That's
You
the thing.
forget I have it as a channel redeem.
redeem.
I don't want it.
He's just giving it away for free now. But he's forcing us.
He's just giving it away for
Hey,
free.
at least I just want to get paid. Where's the money?
Yeah, where's my $11?
Look, it started out as $11, and it just became like, okay, if they pay you any money,
No,
do
it's
it.
okay.
This is my wife was.
It's okay, Ken. We don't need to do it. If I'm doing it, Devil's definitely not doing it. Devil will literally just leave before she does it.
Well, like I said, I can always just, end stream. I got other things I can go do.
Oh my god.
I have VODs I can go edit.
Good god. Uno reverse card by Devil. She'll just leave. Like, alright, bye.
Okay, bye.
No.
Alright, fine, Dev. If you're gonna hold the whole stream fucking hostage for this. Hey, Dev. Ada.
Come on, Devil.
Are you kidding me right now? We're literally doing this?
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
She gave me the finger and left, and now I'm gaming Devil.
Amazing.
No, don't clip any more of me doing stuff, please, for the love of God.
Come on.
don't want
Come on,
this.
Devil. Come on.
Oh, of course. Oh, Yeti's here. It's clipped.
I was gonna clip it, but okay.
Yeti's here. It's probably gonna get clipped by one of you.
Alright.
See, look, she finally did it.
Wow.
The least enthusiastic
So
I've ever heard in my life.
enthusiastic.
Hurry, Brad.
All right, it's my turn. All right, gotta get in the right mindset of this. All right, hold on. Ada.
Now, see, his actually sounds like an anime. My and Devil are just so not interested. No, yeah, don't leave, Yeti. I'm just saying. I know you're gonna clip it. That's all I know.
I'm clipping it.
Oh, you're doing it right now. All right. Are you gonna?
Yeah,
Are you doing the one where you just like fuck off?
I'm doing the bit that I'd left and you
Oh,
saying
okay.
"Arr."
Oh, okay. So why did you decide to become like a Skeletober of all the things you could do? And like obviously you rock the Hawaiian shirt,
Oh.
the tiki bar, the pineapple. What got you into doing all that?
Okay. So the whole Skeletober thing. When I was first starting out, I didn't have anything. I was just me talking from the void while I play video games, and I wanted to have some kind of representation, but I don't know. I'm just kind of iffy about ever just being on camera. So
Okay.
I started thinking about what I wanted to encapsulate me. The Hawaiian shirt was the primary thing. Like,
All right. Cool.
the Hawaiian shirt was it had to be. There had to be Hawaiian shirts involved in what I was. Now,
Okay.
at the time, there was a book series that I was listening to. It's audiobooks. I used to be a delivery driver and listen to a lot of books while I drive.
Hmm.
This book series is called The 10 Realms. In it, there's a character named Egbert.
Okay.
This is what the main characters ended up naming him. He was just a skeleton. He didn't have a name. He was a sentient skeleton that they came into essentially possession of.
Okay.
And it's basically a. I never know how to pronounce this word. Isekai. Where these guys are transported to a different world. They came in possession of this skeleton, and they started making their own place in this world. And the skeleton's just hilarious. For whatever reason, he likes to read the trashy romance novels and everything. He likes
Isekai? Isekai? Is that what Ken's
yeah, isekai. Isekai, yes.
Okay.
That's how you pronounce it. I'm terrible at pronouncing it.
It's okay.
I'm Brad and everything, remember. But so he knows that people freak out because he's a skeleton. So he tries to always be a goofball and to be as unintimidating as possible. And one of the things he ended up doing is when these guys started building their own essentially city and started arranging their own clothing, one of the guys wanted Hawaiian shirts.
Okay.
And then one day the skeleton just appeared wearing shorts, Hawaiian shorts, looking slightly up in the air wearing sunglasses because they didn't stay on his face unless he had his head tilted back. And he's just standing there like, "What's up, guys?" And people are like, "What are you doing?"
So that's the inspiration behind your character then.
And then I was just like, "Oh my god, this is hilarious."
Okay.
So it's like I was like, I want to be this skeleton. I want to be like
I want to be the skeleton.
I want to be it because he's just a goofball. He's this goofball, but the whole image of him in a skeleton in a Hawaiian shirt just made me crack up, and I was like, that's what I want to be.
That's great. That's good. I mean, at least you had inspiration of something that you know, and it worked out for you, and it works for your character.
Oh yeah.
It seems like it's so you that it worked out perfectly for you.
Oh yeah, after I decided on skeleton, then the whole Brad to the bone just came naturally, and
So do you wear Hawaiian shirts outside of streaming?
oh yes, I love Hawaiian shirts. This is not just a gag. This is a life choice that I have made.
This is a life choice.
I live this.
Is
Hawaiian
it a Brad?
shirts.
Is it a Bradwithnor Hawaiian shirt?
Oh god, I want one of these made. I need.
You got it. You got to do it when you get merch going.
So little shameless plug here. If you go to my YouTube channel,
okay,
and look for my first Far Cry 6. Yeah, my first Far Cry 6 video. It is a live video.
Is that the one that has
oh.
It is live action skeleton. And it is me.
Okay.
In real life on there, and people redeemed the Hawaiian shirts. Ashlyn was the first. She was like, I have to know. Do you actually own multiple Hawaiian shirts? Because I was sitting there in a Hawaiian shirt, and she was like, okay, spending the redeem. I need to know for science. And then I walked off camera, came back in a different Hawaiian shirt. And they just kept doing this, and I just kept coming back. I had 10 different shirts prepared, and they were just like, "Oh my god, he actually has a lot of Hawaiian shirts."
And the link to his YouTube is put there now, thanks to Ken, so you guys can check him out there
thank
as well as his Twitch. So if you want to hear Brad and watch watch him being Brad at video games.
There's you can go back to when I was just being a YouTube streamer and just playing games and editing them myself. It just became too much in a sense. I was wasting a lot of time in between making the videos and editing them, to do anything else. Now I just stream it, record the VOD, cut down the beginning and end, and throw it on.
I found the stream that just has you wearing a skeleton mask. Your hair and
You're talking about
just
mess. That's me.
changing-
That's real life.
Yeah, sorry. The actual Brad. Just changing
My
Hawaiian
face
shirts.
reveal.
Yes, your face
Before you covered your face.
No, with another skeleton.
So you were saying you said your wife did your skeleton?
Yes. So originally, I looked into becoming a VTuber, but it was expensive, and like I even looked at, like, I even tried to see if I could figure it out myself. I do not have the brain for it. It's just not there. I was like, I looked at like Vroid, and my brain just was like, I'm leaving. Just like,
Yeah, that'd be me. That'd be me too. I'd be like, can't do this.
And my brain was
So
just like,
I was.
oh no, hell no, we're leaving now. I'm leaving if you don't leave. So I was just like, all right. So I was gonna go with PNG, just a PNG, and through other streamers, I had met a person named Ossifer Egg, who actually has drawn a lot of my stuff, like the little image behind me here. That was Ossifer Egg. The Tiki bar.
Oh, that's cool.
Was done by Ossifer Egg. My starting and ending screens, and my very first model, essentially, the PNG of me, was made by Ossifer Egg, and I was like super excited the way it turned out and looked, and I sent that to my wife to show her what has been made. And a few days later, unbeknownst to me, she had managed to teach herself live 2D, because my wife is brilliant, and and she managed to teach herself live 2D, took that one image, somehow animated it, and then sent it to me in a small video of like my character with her voice going, "Hi Brad, I am you," and I'm just like, how the hell did you do that?
Jesus. I feel like I'd be creeped out at first. I'd be like, it's me?
I was just like, what the? Yeah, Lunatil has done all the different additions to my character. Lunatil is responsible for the pineapple here and the drink that's on my drink. Lunatil is responsible for every Hawaiian shirt I change into. Lunatil is responsible for my bread,
Hydrate, bitch.
my dry bread, my made bread.
Yes,
So
amazing.
basically, you're just the pretty face of this operation.
Yes,
Like,
yes.
You're
is
just
me.
the entertainer.
I'm the entertainer. I'm the goofball, and just like the pretty face that she has, that she is basically the brain behind.
She's
Like,
she's put her arm around you. She's like, you're gonna be a star, kid.
Yes. Yes, I don't think I'd be anywhere near as
That's great.
popular, I guess, in a sense. I mean, I know I'm funny. I'm never gonna say I'm not funny. I just don't think, like,
It's a little arrogant.
I don't care. I just don't think, like, I feel like I'd like to see something, and I feel like other people would like to see some kind, like, see some reaction, in a sense, or something when things happen in a game, not just you hear somebody. I mean, there are some people that are very popular that don't show anything. That's just them playing a game. But I wanted something there.
Mm-hmm.
And like like I said, I wasn't trying to be a VTuber first until I realized I didn't have the brain for it or the money.
And you didn't want to be just like a voice in the ether. You wanted to be like an actual physical presence.
Yeah. I wanted something for people to associate with, and I'm just lucky that I married a very intelligent and talented woman.
That's great. That is awesome, honestly. So when did you start streaming then?
I started streaming July of I want to say 2021. If I think I can find out in just a second.
Started around the same time as me.
Let's see. When exactly?
Just trying to see when your account date was.
Yeah, I'm trying to see when yeah, okay, it was July 12th, 2021.
Okay.
That was the first time I started streaming.
Nice.
Wow. And so you just wanted to do it, and that was it, eh? Like,
Oh,
so,
yeah, I wanted to do it. I wouldn't say that was it. Little known fact.
Okay.
I was supposed to start streaming before then. I chickened out.
and it probably goes back to like you didn't want to be seen, right?
Super nervous. It was just not be seen, like, because at the time I didn't have a camera at all. It was just gonna be me playing video games, and I chickened out. I was like, I told my wife, I just don't feel like it today.
I mean,
She was like, I thought you were gonna stream today, and I was like, yeah, I just didn't feel like it was the right time.
he's a skeleton. He's Brad with no guts.
Yeah, I had no guts. I had no guts that day. It was, but
He's
yeah,
Brad
no,
at guts. It's fine.
eventually I did, gain the courage to actually step out into this, and I've enjoyed it. I've loved every day of it. I've had a great time.
It's funny because like you're saying you're too nervous to do it, and here you are like so confident in how you talk to us.
I'm nervous about this. Huh?
I know, but you play it off. You play it off very well though, so that's good.
Look, luckily we're talking about one of my favorite subjects, me. But
yeah, exactly. Just start talking about yourself. It's all good. So you and Devil are both part of this like Skeletuber community. What makes that community stand out to you compared to the other ones that you've seen? Like obviously where Dev is and other ones.
Oh, well, the scale is one of the big things.
I thought you were gonna say the skin.
I
didn't want skin.
That's
Your
too.
skin.
That too. But like I had no idea how many skeletons there were out there. There are so many skeletons and skulls just out there streaming. And a variety too. There are like so many different looks of skeletons, and it's just that. Is there skeleton puns? Yes, there are skeleton puns.
So
There are
many
several.
skeleton
There are several skeletons that just love puns.
There's a chat
Honestly-
just for puns.
Yeah.
Honestly, no bones
We
about
call
it.
ourselves the Bone Pile.
Yes. They're so
What were you saying, Dev? Sorry.
Oh, just no bones about it. That there's gonna be
No
skeleton
bones about it,
puns.
yeah.
No bones about it.
I felt like I knew he was gonna go somewhere with like a pun.
We need the puns.
But you know what?
We need those.
Honestly, I'm finding out that there's actually quite a few jackalope VTubers out there.
Are you gonna start a community of jackalopes?
Oh hell no! I can barely stand you guys.
Wow. Well then. Now I know where I stand in this operation. So we'll go back into the bygone era of your life. What was the first video game you remember playing, Brad?
Oh my.
If you can
Really?
remember that far ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a long time
That
ago. I
is
know
the
you're a
question.
skeleton. You've been dead for a while. So.
Let's go with. Let's see, which one was it? It was either Pac-Man in our arcade, or
Jesus.
Missile Command on Atari.
Oh wow, that is going pretty far back.
Those are the games that I remember the most.
I was gonna say that's what he remembers. You gotta remember, he's old.
I'm old. I'm not joking when I say I'm old. I've had people be like, "You're how old?" I'm not telling y'all, but
I know how old you are.
the people that know are shocked.
Uh huh.
Oh my.
Well, it's your beautiful skin, Brad. You can't tell.
Yes.
Yeah. You look so young.
It's actually the hair.
It's
He's still got a full head of hair. It's hard to. It gives it away.
just shake it back and forth. I wish I could just go floof.
So what was the game that got you like really into gaming itself then? Like when you finally got into it?
Into gaming.
Like, do you have a favorite that you just go back to that just keeps sucking you in?
I'm a real big fan of the Fallout series.
Nice, me too.
Like I played the original PC game.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
I didn't even know what it was. It was a coworker at work that told me about it. It was like I worked at Best Buy at the time, and it was on sale. And a coworker was like, "You've never played Fallout?" I was like, "No." He's you have to get this because it was like Fallout 1 and 2 for sale.
Nice.
And like I was like, okay, and I played it. I absolutely fell in love with the Fallout series.
My dad got it on like DOSBox when I was a kid.
Oh, it's a great series. I'm not
good.
as big a fan of 76, mainly because I got into it right in the beginning, and I felt the extreme lack of NPCs an interesting choice.
Yeah, I agree. It wasn't. The starting of it was not good. I went in the beginning too. I'm like, this is just barren wasteland and nothing else.
Yeah, it's literally just go find things to fight. It was there was story and it was interesting, but it wasn't as involved.
Yeah, it was like Rust but without the
Hydrate,
survival
bitch.
element because it wasn't as hard to survive in.
Yeah.
Which also didn't help either. It's like so I could just kind of walk by and not run into anything at all. Ever. It was pretty ridiculous.
It's without like the NPCs. It's like because people. I hate to put it, people on their own are just are horrible.
Yeah, they're terrible people.
Because it's like that's what that was. And it's like, and I met a couple cool people, but in Fallout, but a lot of people just was like, oh, there's a person over there, shoot them.
Just go ahead and do it.
It was real apocalyptic wasteland out there. They like not talk to them, see who they are, how they're enjoying the game. Nah, kill that person. They're not my friend.
That is a lot of those survival games too. It's like that's not fun. I don't want to die every 2 seconds.
Yeah, I don't want. It's like this.
Or like if you make a base, they'll spawn camp in front of your base, and then you'll just keep dying.
Yeah, stuff like that. It's just like.
Yeah, no, it was definitely not the best version of Fallout. Like I appreciate Bethesda for trying because they're always willing to try different things.
Yeah.
But that was just not one that was good for them at least the beginning. Apparently now it's really good. But I haven't got back to it because it sucked me right out of it and I couldn't get into it anymore.
Yeah, I haven't got. I still have it. I just haven't.
No, I've just never touched it since.
Yeah.
But at least...
I did come back for a little while when they first implemented actual NPCs.
Yeah, I think for like a bit I was at
and
like
I did like that story. That story was real interesting. I did like it.
Like the one at the bar at the beginning or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fine. And then after that, I had a bunch of people just killing me for no reason. It's like I just started. Leave me be.
Yeah. I like that there was the option. As long as you don't fight back, they can't actually do anything but annoy you.
Yeah, they'll just follow you around like lost puppies.
Yeah, but that was the downside. They would just try to annoy you into attacking them.
Yeah, it's like can't touch me. Just like putting their finger in your face, like, all right, just leave me be. I'm not bothering you. Yeah.
But yeah, all the other Fallout games I absolutely loved.
Yeah. So are you like? I know a lot of people that are anti Fallout 4. Are you one of those people?
No.
No, I don't. I thought it was one of the better ones. And people hate it.
I like Fallout 4.
People hate it because they gave him a voice. I'm like,
4?
I know. But I've seen so many people on the Fallout community that like hate that game, and I'm like, well, it's because they gave him a voice. It's like, but it makes him. But it doesn't sound bad.
Yeah. Look, New Vegas is awesome too.
Yeah, New Vegas is great. Yeah, New Vegas is great. New Vegas and Fallout 4 are two of my favorite ones.
Yeah, I love those.
Especially the storyline where you're like literally looking for your lost kid, and then it turns out the kid was the guy you're helping the whole time.
Yeah, I actually saw that coming. I was like,
I did too, but I still thought it was cool.
Like, I don't know how long I've actually been out.
Actually, I thought at first he died because it was so far in the future, and then that was like his kid.
Yeah,
but...
I was like, I know. I was like, my son is not son age anymore because I was like that I just knew that that's how they were gonna set me up.
Yeah.
That I was gonna be looking for a kid this whole time. It's like I was just waiting for it. That it's one of the first people I interacted with,
Mm.
and just like this like one of the like I saved them for like I thought it was gonna be like one of the first people that you met. Like your son's actually in Preston's or in that group that you save in the very beginning, and you
Yeah.
just don't know it. You're just out there looking for him. He's just in
But it turns out he's like the puppet master of the entire operation. Like,
yeah. I was waiting for it to be like he's just that you just come home one day, you come to your little community that you make, and you find out that that guy that you've that you've been building his house for and everything. Oh, that's your son. I was waiting for that.
I do like the twist where like the radiation got to him and then he was too sick at the end, and then he had to like, I have to give it to you, Dad. Like, it's up to you now.
Yeah.
It's like, that was kind of sad actually at the end. I'm like, what? You find him and he's gone?
Yeah, no, I was like, oh my god. I wake up, I lose my wife. I wake up, I lose my son. It's like, this is terrible.
And then you wait, and then you find him, and then he's gone. It's
Yeah.
like, oh. So that to me was like the reason why Fallout 4 is one of the better ones, because like the heart-wrenching story at the end of it, even though you saw a lot of it coming, made it really still enjoyable to play. Plus, some of the side quests are fun.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Look, when I was walking through the wasteland and it just started like a radiation storm happened and all of a sudden the UFO flies over, I was like, what the hell?
yeah. The random shit that happens to you in that game, you're like, where did this even come from?
I was like, oh, and then like I didn't even like I saw the UFO fly over, but it didn't even dawn on me that it might have crashed. I happened upon the crash site later and was like, oh my god.
I also like the nice touch where they try to keep the old Boston Stadium intact in the game and just give you little glimpses of it from like the last games they ever played there, and then they just settle the whole city in there.
Yeah, I love when they do things and try to make the parts of the world in there, and you're just like, oh my god, I know this place in real life.
yeah, it was cool. I thought that was cool. So, what do you generally play now, like on your streams for the most part?
Oh well, I've gotten addicted to Grounded.
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier.
I wanted that game just because it looked neat, and a friend of mine, Saddam, she got that for me for Christmas, and I started playing it, and I've just been like, just enraptured. I love the game.
So what is that game about? I have no idea really for the most part.
It is Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, the video game. It is.
Okay, there you go.
It is you've been shrunken down. It's like super tiny to the point where I stand on the back of a ladybug and the ladybug doesn't notice.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you are tiny.
Wow.
Yeah, and like I do put that like as one of my things. I put spiders in like the tags of the video when I do that because yeah, no, there are.
But I also find the like arachnophobia thing more creepy than just the actual spiders.
Yeah, there's for people who are scared of spiders, the game does have an arachnophobia filter in a sense. It turns the spiders into these blobs.
That does not make it better.
These white blobs, just so you don't see the spiders anymore. It doesn't make it less terrifying, because that would be terrifying, just to be attacked by a white blob.
I would not want to be attacked by that either, though.
Yeah, but at the same time, at least it removes the abject horror that some people have for spiders.
It's true.
I have friends who are arachnophobic. I told them, I flat out told them, I'm playing this game. Don't watch me.
Ken was saying it doesn't.
Do not come to this stream.
Ken says it doesn't work for streaming it to others.
Oh, I haven't tried it that way.
Okay. What if you can't kill the blob? Well, then you just die. Like, you just die.
Those spiders do kill. Those spiders are mean and angry at you for everything.
And make sure you don't stop the poison from getting to the spiders, otherwise they'll never go away.
Yeah, is it like this freaking like I get kind of annoyed that every spider will walk by every.
Oh
month.
my god! Sorry,
Just
Devil
about.
sorry, Devil sent me this blob thing. That's creepier than the spider.
It's like the spiders will walk past everything but you. They see you, they immediately just scream and come running at you.
Oh my god!
If you have like they freak me out. I don't have arachnophobia. I'm just like, oh my god.
I would develop arachnophobia if I was that small and ran into one.
Yeah.
I would develop it for sure. Or like
It's
the
just
blob
when they
creature.
come out of nowhere. And they come so fast at you. as
Yeah.
well.
It's like for the longest time, like the wolf spiders, they sleep during the day usually. Sometimes during the early morning, they'll be going back home. You'll run into them going to bed essentially. But I've come across, like in the beginning of the game, like I walked into like areas and you just walk into a little hidden area and there's just a wolf spider just sitting there and you just hear it snoring and I'm just stop, back up. Like it's like later in the game when I'm more powerful, I've literally just walked through their sleeping area. Like you stay asleep and I won't kill you. But like it's just I have made comments. Actually, Kabuchi, I have made comments
I burned the
talking
countryside
about-
down playing Skyrim.
talking about like when I get big, I'm gonna burn this backyard to cinders. This whole backyard is done. It's like this kid, like you're this little kid. I'm like, I'm gonna just get gasoline, douse this entire backyard. It's like there's no way this kid's sane after all the stuff I've been through.
You have
That kid's traumatic.
experience.
Yes.
He's traumatized forever now.
The
I
first
wouldn't
time
send
you
that
see a
kid to
spider, you
Australia.
immediately stomp the shit out of it. When you're big.
That kid could definitely never go to Australia.
Yeah.
He couldn't go outside. He'll just be like Devil and just stay in their cave the whole time.
A lot of people are jealous of my life of staying in a room.
Yeah, I don't know. You know, I don't mind getting out once in a while. So, personally. But I also was the guy that literally used to live outside. So for like every summer for years.
Other than that, I've been streaming a lot of Far Cry series. I like those types
Okay.
of games. I plan at some point to start streaming the Just Cause series because that went on sale. I have played some of the games before, but I've never played the very first Just Cause, so I'm kind of interested in that. I've got a lot of games coming up that I've got to play because I had a subathon and we reached all our goals. So
Yes.
I've got to set up. I got to set up the. I need to make a post in my Discord about the community night, which I'm thinking of making it not this Sunday, but next Sunday.
Okay.
I really tried to make the wipe stream happen.
Oh, it happened.
It
It's
did
happening.
happen.
Okay,
The-
great.
the-
I was like, I
the
pushed very
very
hard for
end-
that.
The very end, a friend of
Someone
mine came in with the last 9 subs.
Yes. I was
So
like,
the-
I'm gonna try to bring this as close as I can.
We are thinking Easter stream for that one.
Oh, that'd be
and
nice.
and
okay.
playing Super Bunny Man.
Super funny, man.
Nice. I don't know if it's.
I've never heard of that.
Oh my
that-
god. It's
Oh
it's
God.
hilarious.
I'm gonna
Okay,
look it up.
you play this creepy looking bunny guy, but it's like basically all you can do is hop and grab onto things,
Oh, I've seen that.
and you've got to like, yeah, you've got to get from the starting point to the portal,
You both,
but you want to try to get the carrot along the way.
you both are gonna rage so bad.
But we'll have fun doing it.
We'll have
Well,
fun
the
doing it.
stream will have fun watching
Yes,
you play.
the stream will
Yeah.
definitely have fun.
Your wife might want to kill you after all.
It'll never be an option again for any subathon that you do.
I know the one that I suggested.
She's the one who suggested that, Brady.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? When's the next one?
When's the next
subathon?
subathon? I have no idea. I've been I've been streaming for like almost 2 years. I've got like a few months before the 2-year mark, but like that was my first subathon. I never thought of actually, like, I just decided to do one for my birthday to see what would happen. And apparently a lot of people wanted to show their support, and I'm very grateful for that.
Want to give you money.
Yeah, a lot of people want to give me money. A lot of people just want to see my wife yell at me in video games.
That's what I wanted.
She already does that in chat.
Oops. Yeah, that's what I wanted. I'm like, I want to see this happen. Like,
Yes.
the whole reason why I came in at the end.
Apparently, a lot of people wanted me to eat coconut candy.
Oh yeah, that was also a
And
thing. I
coffee.
didn't know that.
And coffee candy, yeah.
And you were like disturbed by the coffee candy. I'm like, that sounds delicious. What do you mean?
No, I hate coffee.
Is that her?
Is that
Yes, it's
Lunatell?
her. She's here.
Giving you more coffee candies?
Yeah, yeah.
Eat them, Brad.
No.
You made us money, kid. We're not done with you yet.
No. No, I will not eat more coffee candy if I can avoid that. That was a one-time thing. It was the worst decision of my life.
Next subathon, I'm sending him coffee cake. You gotta eat
You'd
that
have to send
instead.
Coffee
something
cake.
else. You'd have to
Yeah.
send him something else as well, just to be nice.
Yeah. Like I just
Just to not be a dick about it, send him something that's not coffee related.
It's something
Yeah,
that
no.
he'll actually enjoy.
like people who knew me and some people who watch the streams, because every now and then it comes up that I hate coconuts. It's like
You and Yeti have a very similar thing. He hates coconut and can't drink coffee.
Yeah,
And then Gwen and I are addicted to caffeine.
I've never understood the love of coffee, because I tried it and a friend of mine was like, "Here, you should try coffee. It really helps you wake up." And I tried it. I was like, "Oh my god, what the hell? This is terrible." They're like, "It's an acquired taste." I'm like,
I can kind of see that, because if your first coffee is a shit one, you're never gonna drink it again.
I was like, acquired taste?
I can kind of understand that, because
What crap is this? I was just like, what do you mean it's acquired taste? What do you have to acquire a taste for it? I was like, no, I don't. There are other things that taste great. I don't need to start drinking something that tastes horrible.
I mean, not drinking
as
coffee
a
is
chef, I
far
understand the
better for
acquired
you.
taste thing.
That was my introduction to coffee, and like no, I'm just like, no, I'm never, and like yeah, I just can't. I don't know if like it's pretty much all coffee, really. For whatever reason, I just can't stand the taste, and I'm actually kind of put off by the smell.
Meanwhile,
So-
I'm trying to find like an IV drip full of coffee.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm the complete opposite.
I understand. Coffee's just not my thing. I'm not saying that
That's all right.
everybody is wrong for coffee. It's like I'm not
Screw
fighting,
you all.
not fighting
How
that
dare you
war.
love coffee.
How about this? Like, since you love pineapples, do you put it on pizza?
Yes,
I was
Thank
close
God,
on that
finally
later.
one.
yes, pineapple. I will have it on pizza.
I always believe that, especially as a chef, anything could work on there if you do it properly.
Yeah.
That
That
I'm
could
gonna
just be technically entirely hiding the taste of that thing.
no,
It's
no.
not like you have
It could
on the
potentially
go.
work. I'm gonna when I do my
Lunatell.
first cooking stream and I do those little pizzas, it's gonna happen. I'm gonna make it work. Cause one of them was like onions and pineapple, because my niece hated that as her least favorite thing, and I'm like, well, I'll make them good. I'll make her eat it, and she's gonna like it, or she'll just at least get more appreciation for it. But other things like French fries or cooked pasta, I'm like, oh, these may be a harder sell. I don't know. but I'm gonna try it anyway because I'm like, I'm gonna stick to my belief that I can make it good. I can make anything taste good on it. We'll see. And I might eat my own words. We'll find out that day.
Yeah, I just.
Cook pasta might not work. Coffee on the
Actually
pizza.
had Hawaiian pizza.
Why? No, why would you do that to pizza?
I actually saw one that's like completely covered in pizza of dill pickle,
I'd
and
seen
I'm like, I don't know how I feel about it
that.
because
Pickles on pizza.
I've had pickle on pizza, but it was like a burger pizza.
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah,
That
so
makes sense.
It wasn't like it wasn't just pickle pizza. I don't think I'd like it if it was just pickle pizza.
That's what I'm saying. If it's just pickle pizza, I don't know if it'll work. Like it's just overpowering taste, and you can't change an already pickled product.
You'd have to spread out the pickles, I guess. You wouldn't just have that
like
many
on like a nice
Yeah.
cheese and like hope it
Yeah.
doesn't overpower it.
Just
Yeah, you could.
completely cover it in cheese.
I feel like I
Just douse
need,
it in cheese
I
and
need
mask the
something
flavor.
else. It can't just
Lunatella
be like
Slayer on your BRB.
because I wanted something behind me other than just the TV screen ominously off.
Because that's obviously the view from your house.
Yeah, a hole that says BRB.
That's all I thought.
It gives a good like beach feel.
As if everything else you do, it doesn't do that.
My other choices just said had starting soon and stream ending really big in the background. I sort of cover the BRB right now.
I
So,
just
Next
assumed that
time,
was
just
your
have your
grave.
logo.
say
Was
what?
that Dev?
I just assumed it was his grave.
This is my grave. Yeah, that's the hole
Your
back there.
grave.
It does look like that. After the stream with your wife, that's where you're gonna go.
It's just where he jumps in after a stream.
Also, the tikis are in the screen. His grave.
Oh, that's because I'm zoomed in. Yeah.
Yeah, well, you know.
I
he's
have
a-
some tikis on that usually show up on the side, but
Oh, okay.
this is a more zoomed in screen, so that would be technically off screen. So.
I like how she came on and then started critiquing how you had it set up.
Yep.
Yep.
That's our whole spiel.
She's your director. That's how it works.
Yeah.
She's
Yep.
your director.
Brad, why aren't you wearing this thing I made you?
Brad,
Where's this? Where's this thing?
You just can't
Brad,
avoid it.
Brad, you're playing Monster Hunter without your Kahoot. Where is it? Brad,
So-
you're playing Werewolf without your werewolf ears. I
Tell me you
love
love
you.
me.
I love you. I told them how lucky I was, Lunatil, earlier
Yeah.
before
He
you came
did
in.
say that. He did say that.
I
He
married
genuinely
such
said
a
it.
Unprompted. I
Yes,
didn't force
I
him.
married such a brilliant
Oh,
and
shit.
talented woman. I love you, Lunatil, and you know.
It sounds like she's got a
know it.
gun to your back.
Lunatil, I love you, little heart.
Now
Love
cry
you.
for me.
Cry on command.
Oh my god.
Can-
He did actually.
Can skeletons produce tears?
Look. He is, so yes.
Jesus Christ. I don't know how I feel about this now.
It's
So
just
after-
$11.
So after that subathon, do you have anything major planned for your channel going forward now?
Plan going forward. We do have like some updates that we're planning to do, but like it's gonna take some time. There's nothing like immediately changing. I mean, there's the games that I promised, the horror stream, the Herc
game?
stream. It's gonna just make me.
You sound like you're excited for that.
I told you I played Far Cry. There's a character that shows up in several series.
Mhm.
His name is Herc. He shows up in 4, but only briefly. He's what you're supposed to. If you play the multiplayer, he's what the other player is supposed to be.
Okay.
They take on they become Herc in your game if you invite a friend to play. So that's the only time you really see him. He shows up and lets you know. It basically tells you if you want, he'll go with you, and that's basically the game telling you that multiplayer is now unlocked. Then in 5 he shows up and you have to work with him. Herc does not shut up. He will talk about his life, and it's like he will literally just stop and talk. Like, there's a clip of me threatening the NPC, telling him, "We have a mission. Go. Stop standing there and go." And he takes like a couple steps, turns around, it's like, "Man, I'm gonna let you know that it really broke me up when my mother and I shot him. Like, I immediately shot him and he falls to the ground, and he's like, oh God!" And he starts whining until you pick him up.
Oh
And then
my
I pick him
God.
up and I'm like, "Go!" And he starts running to like continue the mission, but then he'll stop again and I'll put him down before he gets on his spiel, and then we got to the mission, which was to steal back his car that was stolen from him. And as we get on this mission, one of the guys is next to Herc's car, shooting at us, and Herc pulls out a rocket launcher,
What?
shoots the guy, blows up his car. Mission failed. Restart.
That doesn't make any sense. He did this. You didn't do it.
I was so mad. I was like, "You sent me here, and then you blew up the car, and now we gotta do this again." And it took forever to get back there. And then I was like, there's another clip of me moving with him and talking to him while we're going. I was like, "I'm just gonna let you know, once we get there, I'm putting you down. You will not screw up this mission again." I was like, "I'm gonna shoot
I'm putting you
second
down.
we get there." And as soon as we got there, I put him down, and I kept him down until I killed everyone.
He sounds like Caboose from Red vs. Blue.
And then there's just like other scenarios where he shows up, and then like Far Cry Primal, you run into his ancestor, and it's so weird. It took me a second to realize. I was like, why does this? I was trying to figure out why this caveman had a hillbilly accent. It's like, not hillbilly, a redneck. Why was he redneck?
Well, maybe he's from the South.
Why did he have a southern accent in this caveman era? And I was just like confused, because he's like not even speaking English. They made their own language for it, but he's got a southern drawl.
How does that even a thing?
And I was like, wait a minute. I was sitting there staring at him. I was like, he looks familiar. And like, it took a second. His name was Erky. And I was like,
oh, like
you son of a bitch.
That sounds like a redneck. That sounds like a redneck name too.
And then I spent the game every mission I tried to kill him.
Don't question the redneck game.
But like he kept coming back. And I was like, oh my God, he's immortal.
And this is leading up to like a DLC apparently.
Yes,
that it's
yes.
like just this guy.
Yeah. Then there's like I played Far Cry New Dawn, and he shows up, and he's just as annoying. And
He's in every one of them.
he's in a lot. He's in a lot. Now then, this Far Cry DLC,
Yes,
this
it's
Far
on
Cry 5
DLC,
DLC
so-
called Lost on Mars.
Oh no.
Is a thing, and I read it because I was thinking about getting it before, till I looked into it. It's like, oh, you get sent to Mars because apparently Herc has somehow gotten on Mars, and he
What
and
the
like
fuck?
yeah, he's on Mars. There's aliens. He's trying to help the aliens, and he thought the best way to help the aliens was basically to bring you here. And so now he's giving you all the missions.
Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, he's giving you the missions on this, and the whole time he's just talking to you, like, and like you can't shut him up. Like that was one in the like reviews. Herc never shuts up. Was in the reviews so many times. I was like, I will never play this. But then I decided, like, okay, there's only one time I will play this, and this is if everybody wants it. And to prove that they want it, they have to get me to 75 subs.
Honestly, I gotta think of a game that makes people want to pay to see me in pain. I gotta think of a game that I absolutely hate.
Oh, no.
No, not no. I don't hate it. It's just
Were you not
4 hours of
in
it was
pain when
too
I did
much.
7 hours of Uno?
Getting over it. No, I will never play that game.
Getting
Oh god.
I've seen
So-
that game. No.
Pogo
There
suck.
are games I probably will never touch because of how painfully bad they are. I think one of them is probably Avengers.
Hydrate, bitch.
It's really bad.
It's-
I'm really disappointed that it's bad.
It's so bad, and the thing is, it ruined the people that made the next one, Guardians of the Galaxy, because that was good.
That was such a good game.
But now because they made Avengers first, it ruined Guardians of the Galaxy, so they didn't sell very well.
Mhm.
And I was like, oh, if only they did it the opposite way. I would be like, oh, Avengers will be good, and then I'll hate it. But at least I will, because I was apprehensive with Guardians of the Galaxy. Someone bought it for me, and I'm like, I really don't want to do this to myself again, though.
Yeah.
So that might be one of them for me is Avengers, because that was god awful. It was just so buggy, and the voice acting was terrible. There were missions where it just stops because like you completed it, but the game doesn't know you completed it, and you're just kind of shooting at the same target over and over again. It's like I already did
Yeah.
this 1,000
I've
times.
literally
Beta
just
testing.
never had a game that that I absolutely loved, that had a character that I just totally despised to that level before.
Yeah.
It's like Kirk just annoyed me, and like
Now that I think about it, I remember a game, I love this series as a kid, was King's Quest. Now, King's Quest 5 has this one particular character that is the most useless goddamn character in all of Sierra games. The goddamn owl, Cedric. He doesn't do anything. Ooh, Graham, that's a dangerous snake. Well, no shit, it's fucking dangerous. That's why I'm trying to get rid of it.
yes.
Ooh,
did
that's
the
a
owl-
dangerous desert. Yes,
did
it's a
the-
dangerous desert. It's hot.
But did the owl like also try to sabotage his own mission?
Yes, yes, he did, because he flew into danger and got shot by the wizard, and he didn't need to do that.
Okay.
But at least it wasn't mission failed.
Yeah.
That would have pissed me off more.
Yeah, that just that started off my absolute hate. It took forever to get there. If it hadn't been how long it took to get there, because he was always stopping to tell these asinine stories, and it's like he is the most talkative person in the Far Cry game, and he just we have to keep going on these zip lines, and he would climb down these ladders and then run up this path, and he's just stopping every like 5 minutes to give me these stories.
I don't think he ever did, Quaz. I'm playing the chapters, and it never happens. The owl just never comes back. It's never seen again.
and then we finally get there, and it just blows up his own car with a rocket launcher, and I'm just stopped. And I'm just like, what the fuck?
I can tell this is scarring you entirely.
Yeah, and it's just like
I should never have brought this up.
Do it again, and I'm just like,
Yeah, but it's so funny.
I'm going to murder him.
So on that note, what in your opinion makes a good video game? What in your mind? Like just for you personally.
Story. I love games with a good story, or something that just is like also games that draw you in. Because like Minecraft doesn't have a story, but I can play that for a while. It's it's like I haven't played Minecraft in a while, but I like if I'm scared to like start a stream of Minecraft, because I was like, that'll be me. This is maybe what we're doing from now on. But like yeah, I love story in games. That's kind of why I like the Far Cry series. It's got a very interesting story. It's not always the best endings in the stories. Because yeah, like the Fallout games, excellent story. Grounded, excellent story. I like story games. I do like some mindless games where you're playing with friends. Like that doesn't need story. You're just here to have fun with your friends. I like those games.
Like a Pummel Party or
Pummel Party, Pico Park, golf with your friends, that sort of thing. Those are nice games. But like
so many people insane with Pico Park.
Gang Beast.
Yeah.
No, you see that one.
No,
I'm not
see-
very good at, and I just
Elden
get
Ring.
oh.
Elden. I've
No,
been looking.
no,
I've
see-
never gotten. I've never done. I've tried some Souls game. Like I tried Dark Souls back in the day and just didn't get into it. So
I
never
headbutt
really,
everyone.
I've never really gotten into the Souls game, but Elden Ring, I've watched a lot of people play it. I'm kind of interested in that one. I just haven't broke down and
Let's see. With
gotten it yet.
Souls, usually you have to look for the story.
That's true too. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I like the more story stuff too, but sometimes you just play a game because it's fun, you know, just because it's casual. I thought Stardew was like that, and then it turns out Stardew's got all these dark secret stories. You're like, oh, that's actually like it engrosses you more. But I thought like, oh, it's just a chill farming game, whatever. You know. But other games, it's like I play sports games. There's no story to it. You just play because it's casual, and that's it.
Yeah.
Like,
But you made a story in a wrestling game, so.
I do use you in this wrestling game. I use everyone except for Dev so far at this point. So in the Yeti
What?
crew. I figured out my creation mode is now fixed, so I made a Somniac now too. I just gotta make a Dev. Dev's like, please no. Please don't do this to me.
I do like your wrestling. Your commentary.
I never play it. I just
No,
act
just
like
love-
Michael Cole, and that's it.
I
Like,
just
it's-
love you just like setting up matches and then just be like, oh my god. I'm just like, yes.
Oh God!
Oh my god.
He's gonna break him in half. He's got a family.
That man is sick.
It is harder to make that like a more realistic thing when you see me set it up first.
Uh-huh.
On Yetis, it's easier because he puts it on break and you don't see what we're setting up when we
Yeah.
talk about it.
Uh-huh.
But for mine, it's like you literally see me doing it. It's like, oh, I have to pretend I don't know what's going on.
You just go completely quiet, and then.
It's because I'm trying to focus, and then yesterday you guys are all talking way too much, and I couldn't follow. I'm like, I can't follow this. I can't set up the matches and follow this chat. It's too much. Because everyone got into like the men in the chat got a little dick waving contest with each other on like who's gonna be the next world champion ever since Yeti won yesterday.
Yeah.
So now they're all like, I'm redeeming my points. I'm like, I am turning this off. I am turning this off. You guys have redeemed it too much. I have like 5 of them because Yeti did 2.
Yeah.
Because he wanted to be tag team champion and world champion. I'm like, no more.
He will take all.
And Somnia's like, I want to make this elimination chamber style. I'm entering too. I'm like, no more. Stop it, guys. And Zod's like, well, if you guys are doing it, I'm doing it too. Zod, stop. No more. I'm turning this off. It's too much.
Took it off before I could do it as well.
And you have your character in there ready to go.
Yeah.
Oh my god. So it got too much. I had to turn it off. It's completely usurped the entire season now. And poor Yuri. The thing is, everyone wanted to fight Logan Paul. Everybody wanted to fight Logan Paul because he's WWE champion. So everyone's like, "Fuck Logan Paul." So they all piled on to try to beat him. I'm like, he's gonna beat you all, and you're all embarrassed. That's what's gonna happen.
Except Yeti somehow.
Except Yeti, who beat Batista. Like, I don't know how this the RNG in the game is so ridiculous, and I gotta really sell it.
Imagining Yeti try to beat up
Just imagine Yeti, skinny, well not skinny, but like 200-pound guy who's not like super tall, not the tallest guy. But imagine Drax the Destroyer versus Yeti Games. It's not a good matchup in real life.
It's
guys
not
are
a
too
matchup
much.
that would happen in real life.
No, it just would
We're
never.
worried about him dying.
Yuri's like, you guys are too much. Yeah, Yuri runs Raw, so Logan Paul is his champion, and they destroyed his main event now. Because they want to beat Logan Paul so badly. And then Dev was calling them out in the chat. I'm like, no, Dev, you're not involved too.
I mean, hold on now. If you think about it, Yeti isn't part of Raw, is he?
No.
So, the Raw champion isn't from Raw. And the Raw Women's Champion is
No, the Raw champion is still Logan Paul. Yeti is the
Oh.
AEW champion, but he's trying to beat
No,
every
we're
champion.
So
trying to
basically,
get-
he's trying to pull a Mia Yim.
Yes, yeah, you're trying to belt collect the women's division. He's trying to belt collect everyone else.
What?
Yeti will be everyone's champion.
And then Somniac wanted me to make it so he beats up Charlotte Flair. I'm like, I can't make an intergender match at the same time. You're not gonna beat up Charlotte
Just
Flair.
make Som a girl.
I'm gonna make Sam a girl so he can fight Charlotte Flair. I'll do him a favor and do that for
You
him.
need to swap Somniac.
He really so badly wants to fight Charlotte Flair because he has this disdain for her that I don't understand.
Why? Okay, yeah. I was like, why? What did Charlotte Flair do?
I've done a gender swap Somniac before though. I did Outer Worlds and I did Somniac, but it randomized as a girl by accident, so I was a bearded lady Somniac. And it was great.
Nice.
Just saving the universe.
Game too. That was a good
Yeah, I
game.
loved it. I can't wait for the sequel.
Oh, I loved it. Yeah, I loved Outer Worlds. I was like, oh my god. It's just, one of my favorite parts in that game was where you play the wingman.
Yes.
Where you're
Helping this
helping
poor girl.
Pravarti- You're helping Pravarti hook up, like get a date, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
I'm
And
all
she's so
for it.
adorable.
I'm all for getting my like I've played so many games where you're trying to
Yeah.
essentially win like the heart of your companion. It's one of the first times your companion comes. It's like, I want to date this person. Help me.
And it's
I'm just
unique because
oh
like
my
it,
God, I need to do this.
and it's unique because it's a gay relationship too, so it's kind of unique in that way. And games
I was
don't usually
so-
go that route.
I was so involved. Everybody was like,
That was the only one I really wanted to do. I'm like, I really
was-
want to make
I
sure.
was like, yeah, I was so involved in that.
I
Getting
did
those
all
two
of
to
them
hook up.
though. I did all the side stories.
Yeah,
Oh,
I did all the side stories, but I was so involved in that one. I
Yeah.
was just like, yes.
The only one I didn't care for is like the priest dude who's just a dickhead. Like he's just a jerk. 'Cause I don't know why I'm helping you. You do nothing but give me terrible advice the entire game. Like it's just you don't need to be violent. You're carrying a shotgun. Shut up.
Yeah.
Don't tell me you're literally a priest with a shotgun. All right.
Yeah, I
Don't tell
know.
me you don't need violence to silence people.
Yeah, no,
He even did the
that-
girly gossip thing afterward.
Yes. Yes.
I totally did too. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, this is great. I wonder if
Like-
she's into you.
I was like, tell me everything.
Yeah, because you can make that option where like you can be like, I don't give a shit, or like genuinely interested.
Yeah, I was super interested. I was like, I need to know this. I'm so involved in this. It's ridiculous. My chat was just like you, like cracking up over how involved I was getting in the NPC's relationship. I was like, look, I need this. I've never had this in a game before.
Well,
It's
plus it's for completion of the game too, because you
Yeah.
have to actually help her properly, or you don't get the good ending.
Yeah, it's like if it's like and like I said in other games, you're the love interest
Yeah.
of NPCs. It's like
Yeah.
it's like, and if your character isn't interested in you, they're just not interested in anyone. Really most of the time. So it's just like it was one of the first games I played where one of your companions was like, I'm really interested in this person and I need your help. And I'm just like the wingman mission. I've never had that before. I was like, I am down. Let's do this. It's like everything stopped. Every
Yeah.
other thing stopped. I went super hard trying to get that sweet cake for her.
Me too. I was like, I'm gonna get this thing. I'm gonna make her love you. I'm even gonna go fix her ship to make sure she's happy.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. I was so invested in that. It was hilarious.
So we're near the end, so we'll do like, I guess maybe we'll have time for one more.
Okay.
Why do you think people watch other people play video games? Because it's always a question. I have a hard time selling this whole thing to my uncle,
Uh-huh.
where he's like, "You make money just playing it." I'm like, "Well, sometimes I'm not even playing it. I'm just commentating over wrestling. Is it real wrestling?" I'm like, "Well, define real wrestling."
It's I don't
Close enough.
like it's just entertainment. It's
Yeah.
It's I try like I know I'll piss people off with this statement, but it's no different than watching sports. You're literally watching
No.
someone else play a game.
I've said that before. I'm like,
Okay.
but you watch baseball. You don't play baseball.
You're not involved if you're not actually like. Half the time, they don't even know you're watching. The people playing don't know you're watching. At least with this, I know people are watching. They're talking to me during the whole thing. It's
Here
like,
you go. It's basically like Brad. It's for people like Brad who are bad at video games.
Yes.
I want to watch people do good.
Comes to my channel to watch me like kill every enemy with like dead aim shots or anything like that. They come there because they know I can't do that and I'm going to die a lot.
Yeah, that's kind of why I'm doing like the more entertainment stuff, where it's like I'm not good enough to play the video games anyway, so I'm just gonna be more of myself and do talk showy and just talk a lot.
It's why I play, when I play Dead by Daylight, I'm just a menace. The hell with it.
Oh my god, you're Menace or Ark, where you're just like getting animals that you're not supposed to get. Purposely
It's
being
for
a menace.
The people who are bad at video games and the people who are too broke to get video games.
I refer to like a Disguised Toast, where he was like, I was an esports player, but he's like, I wasn't very good at it, but I wasn't bad at it, but I was also more entertaining than they were. So I parlayed that into more entertainment because I wasn't good enough to be full pro. And that's literally where he got it from. He's like, I'm just gonna turn my entire channel from esports to entertainment, and it worked out great for him because that was more interesting than watching him just be really good at the game. Because I think being really good at the game is not as interesting.
No, it's not. Like, when I play a game and like I'm struggling, when I finally succeed, everyone's invested. At that point, everyone's like, "Yeah!" It's like it gets super excited when you succeed. If I just walked into it and first try, just like won every challenge I was at, no one would follow me.
Yeah, because like the thing is, with Outer Worlds, I knew the game very well, but I was like, I'm gonna feign ignorance because I really don't want to like blast through it too quickly. But other games like Batman, I'm like, there's some things I haven't done in a while, so I'll do it because I haven't played it in like 10 years. So I can,
there's like I haven't like most of the time I don't stream anything that I haven't streamed before, I haven't played before. Yeah. Because that I like games that I haven't watched other people play through and things like that. Something that the story's fresh in my mind. I don't tend to stream because I don't want to fake it. I don't want to. I want people to see me react and hear me just be like, "What the hell?" Or like, "What is going on?" It's like, "Oh my god, what is this?" And
that's true too, Luna. Yeah. The appeal of seeing other people complete it.
Yeah, and you want to, and like if you've played the game and you want to see other people do it, and it's great when they're terrible, but like. It's sometimes you do feel kind of bad. You're like, oh my god, just do. Like I know people watch me in ground. Like people told me in Grounded. It's like, when are you going to organize your boxes?
Yeah. Or like I have this thing where it's like,
I remember that.
I used to watch the Let's Plays on YouTube because that was a big thing back in the day. And that got me into the King's Quest series more. I'm like, I have to go back and find it. Because I watched Paul Dugan, who was a big fan of that series, and I was like, you know what? It's not fresh in my memory, but I saw him play it, and I want to play it now. And then I try to play it through like he did because he was a completionist with that game.
Like that's kind of why I'm thinking of the Just Cause series. Because while I have played it, I haven't played Just Cause in forever. So I'm pretty like, other than 4, I think like I really don't remember everything that's gone on in that game.
What were you saying, Dev?
I'm sorry. Yeah, I cut Dev off.
I was saying, or people come to watch, people like Mike say random ass crap. Like,
That I will clip.
That I will clip. Well,
like when
I'm toning down some of that, but
when he stuffed the donuts in his mouth.
That was not intentionally supposed to be gross.
You did it.
It wasn't intentionally supposed to go that.
He had donuts called Yeti's balls and just decided to shove both of them in his mouth. It's his own fault.
And then proceeded to
and they were like small jelly donuts too. They're full of blue cream.
You're not making it any better, Mike.
So I did. It didn't occur to me like I'm gonna taste them on stream. But then I put them both in, and then they started melting in my throat, and I started choking on them.
Choking on Yeti's balls.
So there's a clip of it on Dev's channel.
God.
There's a clip of it on Dev's channel. It's one of his most popular clips too.
I mean,
That and the
also,
OnlyFans one.
I was gonna say, there's his OnlyFans.
I don't have an OnlyFans, okay?
And
I
of
always
course,
said that if I did, I would have an ASMR of cupcake smashing with my feet.
And then, of course, you know, some of Devil's most favorite audio clips.
Mm-hmm.
Don't mind the bat boner.
Or like clips of me zooming into Harley Quinn forgetting I'm streaming.
Yes.
Yeah. So,
I'm like, oh
He
shit,
gets,
I
like,
just got
zoomed
caught.
in so many times. to
And
Harley
I
Quinn's
forgot I was
ass.
streaming. I was like, oh shit, they just totally caught me do that.
Yes. It's great.
It was
he,
good.
Of course, he denies why he was doing it. He was checking on Commissioner Gordon.
No, the second time I actually was legitimately trying to fight Commissioner Gordon.
It's okay, Mike.
Harley's ass.
It's
No, that was
okay,
her
Mike.
cleavage by accident because I thought it was him.
Okay.
It's
And I was like, that's not him. That's
yes, Commissioner
that's
Gordon
Harley.
has cleavage now, apparently.
Yeah.
Look,
I just-
there's
I
no
just
way
admit
making this
when I'm
sound
doing
better.
it.
There's no way.
I
No.
played Resident Evil 5 the other day, and like Shiva just like stepped on the screen, and the first time she
can
steps
do
on
it.
the screen, it's just you just get butt shot. And I was like, ooh, butt. And like I just like,
As soon as you said RE5, I'm like, he's gonna say Shiva.
and then like, I was basically playing through someone else's PlayStation, and they were there commentating and everything, and like one of the scenes happens where I go to activate the elevator. I'm playing as Chris. I go hit the elevator, and all of a sudden the like for whatever reason the game just targets Sheva right after I hit the button. Like Chris just spins around, a target appears on Sheva, and it's just on her boobs.
Well, on that note, guys,
I'm Netflix,
all right.
but all I hear is on her boob.
we are at our hour 30 mark. We were gonna end on Shiva's boobs, I guess.
Yeah.
Woo.
Because I don't know where to go from there, and we're done anyway. But thank you for coming on, Brad. It's been a lot of fun.
Of course.
Probably one of the better ones we've had, actually.
Thank you.
Yeah. I'm not just saying that because you're on here. It's legitimately one of my favorite ones. I don't want to just stroke your ego for no reason. You know?
I'll take the ego stroking.
There's one thing I forgot to ask though. Is like, do you have anyone that you would like to raid out to?
Anyone I'd like to raid out to? Okay, let's see. I have. Oh yes. Okay. So they're a friend of mine. This is actually their first stream back in 2023. Their name is Green Ninja _998. They're playing Disney Dreamlight
Just send
right
a link
now.
in the VC chat.
Oh yeah, I'll grab that. She's been off stream for a little while. Today is her first day back. She just started. She's been like streaming for 18 minutes.
Oh, perfect. All right.
So, me bring up the chat. There we go. Put that in there.
I can
That
see
is-
Dev hovering over it. He's ready.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yep. She's a good friend. She's always like, she lives in Australia.
Okay.
And she's always she makes an effort to lurk in my streams whenever she can. But like she's, as I said, she hasn't been able to stream. She hasn't been streaming for a while. Today's her first chance coming back, and I'd like to
Perfect.
say welcome back.
All right. Well, let's do that for sure. Dev, you can start your little ending spiel.
Bye. Have a good time.
Be happy, be healthy if you can, and it's legal for you. Stay high, and remember, it's okay to not be okay, and always reach out to someone when you're not feeling well. It's important to take care of yourself.
Yes.
Yeah, something like that.
I literally just did dev spiel for him. It's okay.
You did okay.
I don't have the same Boston vigor, you know.
Till next time. Bye. Have a good time.
Bye, guys.
Bye.